Hey family, MarshaunO back out here, your favorite life and relationship strategist, and I'm here to talk to you about your thoughts. What are your thoughts about this particular question today? What if you never get that relationship that you've been praying for? What if you never get that relationship that you feel that you deserve? What if you never get that special relationship or the relationship that you've been dreaming about since you were a child? What if it never comes? How are you going to show up? How are you going to act? How are you going to react? Are you going to live a bitter life if that relationship never shows up? If that special person never shows up for you? How are you going to show up from now on? Some of the things that I want you to think about if that relationship never comes for you. What will you think about yourself? What is the story that you will continuously tell yourself about yourself when nobody else is around? Because here's the thing. Most of us, in somebody else's presence, you're going to act like everything is okay. You're going to act like I don't care or I don't need another person. I'm fine, which all of that could be true. But you could also be that same person who's saying that outwardly, who secretly wants someone to be into your life. What will you tell yourself about yourself? Will you say now that you are a loser, that you are a failure, that you should have just accepted that person that wasn't treating you well? I would have been better off if I just stayed there. Like, what is the story that you will tell yourself? How will you feel about yourself? Will you avoid gatherings, specifically co-ed gatherings? Because maybe you're the only one who does not have a date, does not have a significant other. Will you consistently, constantly, always avoid co-ed events, including family events, who have their partner or spouse with them, and you're the one who's always coming single? You're the one who always gets the questions about when are you going to get married? When are you going to find a man? When are you going to find a woman? When are you going to find a wife? You're sick and tired of getting those questions, so you just stay away from those events. Is that the life that you're going to live if that special person never shows up? Another thing to think about is, will you look at yourself as someone who just never got it together? Again, being that failure that you really don't want to be looked at as a failure. Will you even do that to yourself? Will you see yourself, when you look in the mirror, will you see yourself as a failure? Outwardly, you're saying, this is what you're doing outwardly. Like, everything is great. I am the best. I'm wonderful. I'm great. But deep down inside, you're like, oh, gosh, what about me? When is it my turn? How come my turn never came? Oh, gosh, I'm sick and tired of being 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 alone or feeling lonely. Do you really feel that that is the life that you are meant to lead? Do you really feel that that is the life that God wants you to lead? This sad, miserable life, this life where you're calling yourself a failure constantly. Have you ever asked why having a relationship is so important? Why is it so important to you? Why would being in a relationship help you out? What would it do for you? Why is being in a relationship or a marriage or being engaged, why is it so important to you? Is it because it's really important to you, or is it because of what society may say about you? Think about it. Think about it. What areas do you need to work on to be a better person? Literally, I just finished up the series on how to prepare for marriage, gave you a 10-part series. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check out the playlist. But what is it that you need to do to be a better person? What do you need to work on specifically to be a better person, to be a better wife, to be a better husband, to be a better girlfriend, to be a better boyfriend, just to be a better person overall? Would you constantly ask yourself, what's wrong with me? How come he didn't stay? How come she didn't stay? How come he has a great wife? How come she has a great husband? What about me? Are you always going to play victim? Are you always going to look at yourself and say, if I only lost these 10 pounds, if I only stopped doing fill in the blank, whatever it is that you're torturing yourself with and beating yourself up about? How long are you going to keep singing that same woe is me story? How long are you going to keep putting yourself in victimhood? Because you're choosing to do that if this is what you're thinking that you should be doing, especially if the relationship never comes. Do you have a time limit on it before you say, F it, I'm throwing in the towel? I'm not worried about it. It's never going to come. And you're saying all of these negative things, and then you're wondering why all these negative things keep seeming to stay around, as in not getting the guy, not getting the girl, at least somebody that is actually a catch, not just somebody that said hey to you, they told you that you was cute, and now all of a sudden y'all in this crazy ass toxic relationship. I'm not talking about those people. You have to know your worth. You have to know how special you are. You have to know how sexy you are, no matter your size, no matter what that scale says, no matter what your ex told you. You have to know that somebody does want you. Doesn't matter how many children you have, how many baby daddies you have, how many baby mamas you have. Listen, let's be all the way real. Somebody gonna want you even if you have an STD that you can't even get rid of. Somebody's still gonna want you. You still worthy. You still a person. God still loves you. But are you going to beat yourself up if you never get that relationship that you believe that you deserve? Could you have an open dialogue about this particular topic if somebody asks you why you're still single, without getting attitude, without being pissed off, without saying mind your own business? Could you have an open dialogue? Maybe they can tell you some of the things that you're doing wrong, some of the things that you can be better at, because here's the thing, we all have blind spots. Maybe you don't even realize this is an area that you can tighten up in, and they're able to point it out to you, but you'll never be able to hear what they want to tell you if you're not open to the idea of having the conversation in the first place, because people need to mind their own business. They need to get out of your business, etc. Okay? Will you continue to wait to live life to the fullest because you don't have a partner? Will you continue to wait to live life to the fullest because you do not have a partner? See, I have people all around me, clients, friends, family, who will not take themselves out on a date because they think they look stupid. They think they look crazy. They think that everybody else is watching them, when in fact, you're just not that important. Some people might glance your way, but it's not because of what you thinking that they are thinking, which is you're a loser. Why would you come out here by yourself, etc. They're thinking, oh, wow, she's probably brave, or, oh, wow, she's eating by herself, whatever. Oh, she's cute. He's cute, whatever. They're having a completely different conversation than the one you think that they're having. Or maybe you never bought that car because you're waiting. Or maybe you never bought that house because you're waiting. Maybe you just never live life. Maybe you don't want to go out there and try all of these new things because you're waiting for that significant other to come. But here's the thing, what if they never come? Are you going to stop living? Are you going to stop trying to be the best person that you can be? Are you going to stop showing up just because you're scared, you're fearful, you're annoyed, you're pissed? The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. The choice is yours. How you choose to show up in this world is all your choice. How you choose to be, whether fun, whether happy, whether sad, whether angry, all of that is your choice. Nobody else's choice. It doesn't matter what the person said to you, what the person did to you, if the person cut you off while you was driving, if somebody gave you the finger. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Nobody can control the way that you show up. Nobody can control the way that you react. The choice is yours. And so now I want to hear what you have to say down in the comment section below. What if that relationship that you are dreaming about, that you are thinking about, that you are hoping for, what if it never comes? Who will you be then? How will you show up? This is the question. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Pieces.